Yep, so stream seems to be starting. Hi and welcome to my channel, Hisame Artwork. Today I'm going to continue coloring pages from my comic book Niels Feynman's Time Traveling Adventures. We have gotten to page 47 of our story. And I also have the Twitch chat to open. There we go. So this is the English version, and you can read it for free on the Tastic. Tapas now. They changed their name, they shortened it. So I'm going to open a older page so I can get the colors I need. Okay, gonna resize that. There we go, because only if I put it in this bar here it can open the file for drag and drop. Otherwise drag and drop does not work. Let me check my OBS. I seem to be streaming and I have one person watching. Hi there. My stream health is really bad, so hope the sound and video are okay. I'm gonna start by putting on the masks on each of the panels. Now it seems to me like this fireplace is too big, but considering it's a 12-year-old kid and a dog and a cat, I would say it is about the right size. I don't know. If you guys have a fireplace in your house, let me know. Fireplaces that I've seen on sale and museums seems to be just about right. Oh, it's the train again. Don't know if you can hear that. Hopefully you won't. It's like shaking the whole house. I guess the railway system was built long before the university, so the town, the village grew around it. Because it seems like a weird thing to have a railway track going through the middle of your town. And I am so sleepy. I just ate and always get sleepy. In my mother's tongue, we call this the disease of the fat plump pig, that you eat and then you get sleepy. Boala porcului sătul. Pig being pork. So here Marie is like giving up and trying to keep Niels safe, more or less. I'm trying to convince him to go home. It's just no success. Stream still seems to be going. Kinda have to check this every now and then. Hopefully it still works. I've had the stream die out on me before crash. So I have to constantly remember to check it, see if I'm still live. And I just love this about Clip Studio Paint. It takes into account layers that are above. And if you have, let's say, ink layer above, it's gonna take that into consideration when selecting to color. So it's so easy to color anything in Clip Studio Paint. I might fall asleep. I usually don't eat this close to a stream, but I had a dentist appointment in the morning. And only now I got to eat because my whole mouth was numb, and I was afraid I might bite my tongue. Because I won't be able to feel it or feel the pain when I am biting on it. And I will not be doing the live stream next week because I have to go again to the dentist. So I've gotten 6 fillings done by now, and I got some crowns to do as well. Not looking forward to that. So kids, brush your teeth and don't eat candy, or else you'll be in a world of pain. And if you're an adult, it's gonna be even worse, because you'll have to pay yourself for those teeth to be fixed. And I don't know which is worse, the pain of the dentist or the pain of your wallet being eviscerated. I mean, for me, it's definitely the wallet that hurts the most. I just think of all of the candy I could have bought with that money, or video games, or I don't know, something fun that I will never have because I had to pay the dentist. Oh. If nobody's watching my stream, I can sing. The song sounds very familiar. I can't remember from what it is. I think it was from a movie. I think it might have been from a movie. I think it was a crappy movie, since I can't remember the movie. Marie has given up completely. I can't fight him, join him. fact that I can't put any music on, it just makes me fall asleep even more. I need a coffee. I can't remember the rest of the lyrics. I need a hero. What else was it? Something with the night. Nah, I'm so bad at this. But if you're a musician and would like to share your music on my channel, please do. My singing is horrible. No good human should ever be subjected to it. I mean, I guess it could be used as a torture method if you want to punish your enemies. Have them listen to me singing karaoke or something. Oh, hi Anna. How are you doing? Am I still live? I seem to be live. How are your roses? I'm jealous. I want a garden too. Well, I could be better. I've been to the dentist again. I barely have any teeth left in my mouth. And I'm only 28 and my life expectancy is 80. So I got 50 more years, and with these teeth are supposed to last me 50 more years from now on, at least. My roses are still blooming. I'm super happy for you. Here it's cold, everything is wilted. Like there are no leaves on the trees or anything. Where's Erwin's collar? No more sweets from now on. No more nothing. Like all those rock candies that I like. All the sesame bars. I don't know if you guys have them, but I think you do. Like I can't eat those anymore. I mean, I can, but it's not recommended since I probably will not afford any more significant dental plans. So yeah, I think you have these as well. So it's basically just sugar with sesames. Like this is the only way that I like sesame, and my husband loves these, so we always have them lying around the house. And yeah. I'm gonna have to renounce sugar and all of its delicious forms if I wish to continue having teeth. Which just isn't fair. Like, what malicious god will have you choose between this? This torture. Torones with almonds. Um, no, this is with sesame. You probably have it with almonds. Sounds good as well. I like almonds a lot. But from now on, I gotta keep it in my mouth until it gets soggy and nasty, and then I can eat it. Why must life be so cruel? I've never hurt anyone. Why must my happiness have consequences like this? Am I still streaming? Let's see. Yep, I am. Oh, Toblerone, I also like Toblerone. And that has some nougat or something. Goodbye, Toblerone. I can never eat you again. I mean, I could, but it would be a bad idea. Goodbye, my love. You will be missed. My love will go on. And I will always love you. Re-ink. No, I wouldn't call it singing. I mean, I guess if you want to play loose with the definition of singing, but I wouldn't presume to call it singing. I think it would be insulting to people who actually do this as a profession. I wouldn't necessarily call the squiggles that kids make at school in kindergarten art. Although considering how conceited a lot of art critics are, and how easily fooled they are. I don't know how true that is about the article about a monkey, actually a chimpanzee doing a painting, and then critics criticizing it, and only one person said only a monkey can do this, while all the other people were like praising how good the skills of the painter are. I'm not sure how true it is, but I wouldn't be surprised if this actually happened. the stuff I've seen pass as art in the fancy museums. In Bucharest we have the night of the museums, so you can go and for one night visit museums for free. Any museum you want. And some of them open to the public, and they're actually art galleries. I mean, the idea behind it's nice, and even if one good artist gets some coverage this way, I mean, I'm happy, but it's usually just a lot of garbage. Like literally garbage. And they call it artistic upscaling or something like that. And they take garbage and remake it. I've seen people on YouTube and Facebook being able to make really nice things out of garbage, but it's definitely a rare talent, and not anyone can do this. I'm sure that during the Middle Ages there were plenty of half-assed artists doing art. Yes, it's mostly provocation, and in the Middle Ages you had a lot of religious art and some really weird concepts. That you had those like very ugly baby Jesus illustrations that they looked just horrible. And that thing lasted for centuries. Oh my god. Imagine you having to go every Sunday and look at that. I think it constitutes as cruel and unusual punishment. Like, ugly medieval baby Jesus. Look at this. Why would you have people... Ugh. Imagine this, you had to go every weekend and go look at this thing. Why did he put black under the eyes? What was wrong with the artist? And this ugly thing. It looks like an old politician, a midlife politician, like in his 50s. Ugh. What is that? Oh my god. Oh my... I'm sorry. Oh my god, my god. Sant'Aurio della Grazie in Curtano. Let's see that. Mural, I think it's called. Ah, well, I have no issue with that, but with very poor art skills, I do take issue. What the hell? Why do you have a crocodile suspended there? Like, what was going on for your guys' heads when you decided to do this? What the hell? Mantova. I don't know where that is. But why do you have a crocodile? What is going on? Fiorija... I can't read this. So why did they take him from the river? Like, couldn't they leave the poor animal be? Like, what was the logic? Oh, here's a crocodile. Let's put it up in our church. Why not? It will go great with the flowers and the rest of the decorations. What's a merit? I'm sorry for my horrible laughter. I usually try not to laugh because it sounds bad. But my God, you're God, dear God. I mean, it seems to me like Italians were really easily impressed back then. That's the story they told me. That church is full of strange decorations. Why not a crocodile? Full? I mean, what else do you guys have in there that doesn't usually belong in a church? I saw a little, I think it was on SciShow, a little video about people's hoarding behavior. Their 3D nipples and boobs decorated on the walls. Let me see again. I didn't see it. The practice is called ex voto. Okay. What are these? Oh yeah, there are the boobs. Why? Somebody really liked boobs. They're like, I want a church full of boobs. Okay, this is a bit creepy. So there's a guy that's being hanged and killed next to a bunch of boobs. Okay. Not weird at all. I mean, just the notion. How? Are these Saint Agatha's boobs or something like that? Well, what was the logic? Because I know she had her boobs chopped off for whatever reason. I forget. I think Sirio told me about Saint Agatha. Italy is much weirder than I knew. Thank you for sharing your culture with me. Here you ask God for a favor. If he gave you what you wanted, you make one of those boobs. Yeah, it just seems like a really weird thing. I had assistant dentist. She wanted to see Romanian films, and I told her all our films are pretty sad and depressing and kind of crappy. Are you sure you wanna see a Romanian film? And she was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you give me any recommendations? And I gave her recommendations to a film that won a lot of awards, and it was about abortion and just depressing communist stuff. And she was like, yeah, I tried to watch it, but didn't really like it. And I'm like, I told you. You can't say you weren't warned. And she was like, yeah, you did warn me. I don't know if there are any good Romanian films worth watching. Like, I wouldn't watch any of them. I just hear a Romanian movie and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I got some stuff to do in this direction, opposite to where we are now. I'll talk about weird films. There's a new anime series that's taking Japan by storm, more or less. Like, everybody's calling it an instant classic. Don't remember if I told you. The Ancient Magus's Bride. So, Ancient Magus Bride wiki. And it's pretty creepy. I wanted to recommend it to you just for the fun of it. You see it. You watch it and you let me know. How creepy do you think it is? I mean, I don't know if I should give you any spoilers. I know you hate spoilers. But to me it's just amazing that it's such a big hit and so many people are calling it an instant classic. Like, it only started in October, so there aren't that many episodes. And there are also some OVAs that are noted as episodes, which is really confusing. It just made the story hard to follow. But you can find them on Crunchyroll. You know Crunchyroll, right? Am I still streaming? Let's see. Yep, I'm still streaming, but I only got one person watching. Maybe Anna's internet failed her. Or my internet is so bad that she can't hear me. Could be. Oh, hi! How have you been? I have to log in, wait. Picarto TV. And I gotta log in. Oh, I have more subscribers. Haven't checked it in a long time. Hi. How have you been? Can you hear me? So I gotta close this and then pop it out again. There we go. Now I should be able to write to you if the occasion arrives. Is my stream going okay? I'm not sure. Where's the YouTube thing? There we go. It's yellow, not good. Yes, you can hear me. Awesome. How have you been? I've been good. Just been to the dentist. Lost a lot of money. Lost a lot of fillings I had to replace. But other than that, I'm good. They give you a lot of anesthetic here in the US. So, I'm happy. I'm in no pain. How's it been going for you? June and I are at page 47. I don't remember. Do you have a comic on Tapastic? Or did you leave Tapastic? I honestly do not remember. I rarely ever get anything on that stupid Facebook. I am so detached from the rest of the civilized world. I missed too. It was much easier to keep track of, you know, what people were doing. They needed help. On Facebook you can just post until you die and nobody will ever see it. Get his color. I think there might be a lot of lag. Don't know. I heard that anime. Yeah, I mean, I follow a YouTube channel called Tokyosaurus, and he keeps me updated to what's going on in the anime world, so it's Tokyosaurus. Facebook is evil in person. What a nice cat. Thank you. So this is Tokyosaurus. I'm gonna give Anna the link. If you want it, Megumi, as well, let me know. Yeah, so this is the story. Let me set it back to page 1. So June is doing the line art for it, and I'm doing the colors and everything else. Character story, research, a lot of the research. Since they travel back in time to the Middle Ages, so I thought, well, I want to be historically accurate. Not like those other losers. I'm gonna open a Wikipedia page and read about the history and draw the things accurately, and it's taking so long, so much time to do these things. But it's fun. I got in touch with Cambridge Library, Cambridge University in the UK, and they have a library and a Facebook page, and a lady there was very helpful for me in finding information about fountains and buildings and stuff like that. It's mostly these three characters goofing off, but I do have some historical figures popping up here and there. Like, there's a lot more drama happening in the lives of scientists than you might first think. And it's funny. the stuff they get into. For example, Richard Feynman, I don't know if you guys know about him. He was mostly in the Cold War. He worked for NASA as well. So this guy, and he used to sneak around and break into safes and other things like that, and just for the fun of it. Like, be mischievous. They actually made a movie about him. It was really fun. Richard Feynman movie. He also used to play the bongos. And I think you might find this funnier. Oops, wrong layer. There we go. Megumi, do you use Clip Studio Paint? This other blue. So I press the Alt key in order to get the color, and I zoom out again and color the mouth. There we go. I also follow you on Tapas now. I use Paint Tool Side to draw Clip Studio Paint. I never had it, but I have never even opened it. Oh, you follow me on Tapas. Awesome. Do you have a comic there as well? Let's see. Do I have a refresh? Yay. Have you following me? Come on. Oh, that drawing looks awesome. Oh, no comics? Okay. Because on Tapastic it gives you automatically notifications here whenever someone posts something new. For example, Anna put her Inktober here, and I got a notification every time she posted, and even if I didn't have time to see it, like, they're all arranged here very neatly, so I can always go and look at them later. I think it's just much more easier to follow someone on Tapastic than on Facebook. So yeah, I wonder if there's any sale on Clip Studio Paint now. Clip Studio Paint, because usually they have sales in November. So now it's only 40% off, but sometimes they have larger discounts. Maybe wait for them. But anyway, I recommend this program because it's so easy to color and do anything in it. And what I love about it is that you can have vector line art. See on Tapas only the comics of others. I look at it before going to sleep. Yeah, I really like the format on Tapastic, at least for this thing to follow people's art. And I like the fact that you can tip people. I don't know if you know that. Which I really like. I don't know where Anna has her tipping tutorial, but I know where I have mine, so I'll show you that since it's easier for me. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. Yep. So you can do yourself an account there and have people tip you. It's how I pay June to help me pay for her coffee. I'm not getting rich off of there for sure. I have only a couple of subscribers. So yeah, like I was saying, I haven't seen any other program aside from Clip Studio Paint that has such good vector options. And I use it for my comics and I really like it. The tips work still only on the app? Yeah, only on the app. And it's kind of wonky from one month to the other, like it varies on how many ads you get. But I like they sometimes have those events where they give more ads. So those are nice. So I can go tip people. Yeah, so like I was saying, I was really surprised that the Ancient Smago's Bride anime had so much success. Because the story is kind of creepy, but considering how much success Beauty and the Beast had, and still has, I think it's... Disney has rebooted it at least twice, and so many other companies have done it. Like the Arami puzzle event. What is the Arami puzzle event? Am I still streaming? Yes, I seem to be still streaming. When Tapas gave 1,000 coins to download that, Ah, yeah, and they had others before that. I remember there was not this Halloween, I think another Halloween, I don't remember exactly, when they gave away a lot of coin, and they do this pretty often. It's just that I haven't been following that closely. 'Cause they have the forum separate from the rest of the website, which is kind of weird, and you don't have a direct button to the forums from it. Let me see. I mean, I don't know where the forums are. I have to Google search it to get to the forum. 'Cause here I don't know where the button is. Where's the forum button? Oh, down here. Can it be more farther away? Ah, Secret Santa. Sign up. Uh, phone. You must have at least one full body colored reference. Okay, so there seems to be a lot of events here I have to look into. These events are usually to get some more people to read your comics, get more viewers. So I gotta read these. Oh, I have a message here. No, I don't know what that is. Yeah, they're on the forum. Sometimes they give you a notification here, but then if you click on it, it disappears. Like you cannot find it in the history of the thing. I mean, here you can see, oh, this person gave me a like, that person gave me a like, somebody commented, and so on. But if that notification, you click on it, then it disappears and you can't find it anymore. Or maybe this one is the announcement. Yeah, I don't know. It had some bugs, I think, and this just disappeared after it gave you the announcement. They keep changing stuff on the website, so I don't know what they do. Sometimes they cause problems trying to fix other problems. Okay, and this sandwich here was in chapter 1, page, let's see, it's been so long. Oh, the continuity of the sandwich. We wanted to have the same colors. I want it anyway. Let's see, what page was it in again? I think maybe this one. Nope, a little farther. Maybe here. There we go. Yep, there it is. The sandwich from a year ago. I use the website mostly to upload things and see replies, yeah. There are a lot more things going on the Pastic, it's just hard for me to follow. I don't like the format, and anybody that replies there, like, it quickly goes down further. What was this bread called again in Italian? I forget. Rondelle, rondana, I'm trying to remember, and really can't. Because we have this in Romania as well. And I really like them. And have maybe a snack. Tomato and some pastrami. Try webtoons or smack Jeeves. Try them for what? To publish there? I don't like webtoons. The format of my comic is not good for Korean expectations. Like, they will not like my comic because it's not scroll down and it has only one page per week. It's not gonna be quick enough for them, and I like being healthy and alive, so I'm not gonna go into webtoons. Slickers, I was just right to say goodbye to you. Good evening, Hisame. Oh, good night, Megumi. Sleep tight. Smack Jeeves. Let's see, Smack Jeeves. What is Smack Jeeves? Smack Jeeves. I'll give it a look. Are you published on Smack Jeeves? What's your impression of it? I gotta remember to look up Megumi, see what she's been doing. Because like, if you don't actually actively go and like stuff on pages on Facebook, they're just gonna disappear from your feed. So I'm gonna write down, look up Megumi. Next year I'll try out webtoons. I think you'll have even less success on webtoons than on Tapastic. Like, webtoons is a more competitive Tapastic, so if you don't have a lot of followers on Tapastic, from what I've read in the forums, it's not worth wasting your time on webtoons. Just a lot of people are gonna downvote you for not having enough content, not posting often enough. Because you have a downvote on webtoons, and you can also give people grades. So let's say someone that has a lot of thousands of followers on Tapastic, let's say Cindy, she still has, now she's because she had a baby, so she took a pause. Oops, comics, so she's on hiatus, but let's see, Griffon, so she has 1,800 subscribers, not that much, but on webtoons she got a really low grade, and I was like, why do you don't like her comic? Yeah, maybe it depends on the person and the type of story you're telling. I don't remember who Clara is, but what type of story is she telling? Is it like a love story or yaoi? Yeah, that's why she's on hiatus. She wrote on her wall, but if you only use the app, you don't get these notifications, which I think is another stupid thing about the platform, that it's separate. If you want some notifications, you have to go on the website instead of the app, and it's just really dumb that they made it separate like this. PK. Oh yeah, I think I remember her. What was the story about? I keep wanting to read it, but I read part of it and then I forget to read the rest, and I forget then what was going on. Play Studio on Tapas. Yeah, I think I saw her post, but I was like, yeah, I'll read it later, and it's been read it later since forever. Because it's black and white, so it's not that eye-catching to me personally. So I kind of been postponing that because I have other comics to read as well. So who knows, maybe, I mean, Koreans and Japanese are much more used to black and white comics. American comics are always colored, and they're beautifully colored. I mean, DC, Marvel, I don't think they would ever even consider doing anything black and white because nobody would buy it. Absolutely nobody. Maybe some artsy-fartsy Americans, but the masses would not touch it. So that might be an issue of the audience, that maybe you have more Americans on Tapastic, and depending on the publishing time, if she publishes at night in Italy, then that's during daytime in America, so you would get more Americans to watch your comics. Her character Takahiro is put in prison with another guy, Yuta. He has psychic powers and they both escape. A friend of Yuta helps them and starts the adventure. Yeah, maybe that is some kind of subject that is more attractive to Koreans than Americans. I know that mostly Koreans are on webtoons, and a lot of Americans were complaining that they're very demanding and quick to downvote, so yeah, to know where the followers are from. I know what my followers are due to the time zone I can see on Facebook. And also I can guess by the names of the people that subscribe. I can kind of guess what they are. If they have a Spanish name, even if half of it is in Japanese, if the other half of the name is Spanish, I'm gonna assume they're Spanish speakers. And considering the time zone that I usually publish at, they're probably from Latin America. So I can get an idea of my followers that way. Yeah, and on Facebook, a lot of them are American, but a lot of them are European, which I was surprised because they like never show any signs of life. But I have subscribers from Germany, quite a few. I don't know why. Maybe they just like my comics. I don't know anybody from Germany. I've never had anybody comment. I think maybe, yeah, Steven Deluxi, he's German, and he's a follower of mine on Tapastic, so maybe he shares my stuff on Facebook and his friends see it and they liked my page or something like that. So yeah, maybe through that one person I got some people from Germany following me on Facebook. But they never comment, like, or share anything. Maybe they have these options hidden, so I can't see if they like and share. I wish I could see on YouTube as well. I think there is somewhere the option to see where your viewers are from, but not necessarily your subscribers. There's just so many menus on YouTube. I have to dig a little. Hi June, how are you? How have you been? How is it going? I was actually thinking about maybe Skype calling you to explain some of the stuff for page 49. Cold? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's been really cold for me too. I don't even know how cold is it? Let me check. Weather. Oh, it's 7. It's not that bad. It can get too freezing. I guess it snowed the other day. It was like, no, cat, cold, face, hurt, meme thing. It was like a meme somewhere. I shared it. It's on my wall. I can't feel my face degree is cold outside. Oh yeah. When you live somewhere where the air hurts your face and you're trying to figure out why you live where the air hurts your face. Yeah. I mean, it's only slightly warmer for you guys. It's not that much better. Yeah, so I was saying about page 49. Okay. Because it's a bit more weird, so I wanted to explain to you what's going on. So here he is on the bank of the river, And let me see, Trinity College, Cambridge, Google Maps, yeah. Okay, so this is Newton's house, and he, I suppose, goes out through this door here and then goes all the way here to the river. Now I'm not gonna spend any panels on that because it's too much, I don't know. But yeah, so this is the river here, which you can't see because of the trees, but the other link I gave you, yeah, you had a picture of it. And then I'm gonna have here Robert Hooke, which you drew in a previous page. So let's see, what page was that? Page 40. So this guy. And then I think I will add another person here to talk with him. So we're gonna draw him and then another person. And I kinda need to find out what other scientists were there at the time. Let's see. Because I think the guy that I showed you in that video clip, he already was dead at the time, or maybe he was still alive. The guy with the sparkly buckle at his shoe, I forgot the name. Royal Society. I forgot the title. Boss. I don't know. Head of the Royal Society. Who's Picard to TV memo? I don't know what that is. I think he was the founder. I don't know. I have to look into my history. So it's gonna be two guys and they're gonna have wigs on their head or something like that. I'll find out what their first names were. And just gonna have maybe that guy be here and talk. And then Robert Hooke comes along and then asks him, hey, what's that cat doing? It's weird. It's a weird cat. Oh yeah, so here Erwin's trying to fish and he's trying to be a ferocious hunter, and he jumps into the river to catch the fish. But if you remember, he has that shield from his collar that is supposed to protect him. So that actually repels the water, and he hits his face on the water because of the shield. And I'm gonna draw the shield energy and stuff like that, and then the watch computer on his neck is going to say shield integrity failing, and then he's gonna say ouch, and then the watch is gonna say shield has failed, drowning imminent, beep 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 beep. And then he spits out the water, and then the watch tells him E. coli and cholera detected, and then he panics and jumps out of the water because I don't think they put anything in the water for E. coli in that century. I'm not even sure if they accepted the existence of microbes at that point. Microbes, Wikipedia. In the Robert got discovered micro. Yeah, so it's 100 years later that they accepted the existence of microbes. So during Newton's time, when they still had plague going around, Cambridge. I don't think they use soap and water and stuff like that much. So that's gonna be it for page 49. Yeah, I am gonna blow my deadline for 52 pages. Clear enough. Yeah. Oh, forgot her year. Color it. So otherwise all good aside from the cold weather. It rained on Halloween again, as expected, and was cold and miserable. We did not have any trick-or-treaters. My husband wanted to put up some candy, and like, no, maybe they come, maybe this year they will come. And I was like, nope, I'm not bothering. I was like, look outside, the weather is horrible, nobody is outside, especially for candy. I mean, even the most desperate child, I'm sure he's sitting at home, comfortable, and playing video games. October is nice here in Michigan. I think in the beginning of the October, if they did Halloween, that would be great, because the weather is nice and warm and kids can go outside and trick or treat. You have some little commissions? Nice. I haven't taken any commissions in a long time. I've just been so busy with the comic, trying to figure out every little detail. Yeah, and if I have any spare time, I'm having some fun modifying a game. I don't know if you know the game, but I've told you a couple of times about it. So it's Stardew Valley, and you can have like a village and a farm and stuff like that. And I made an eco cafe just for fun. I mean, it's a pixel art game, but I'm looking at the files on how to program and how to do the graphics for Ernest. And let's see if I have, like, I'm gonna open it a bit, because I have like, I think 20 mods and a bunch of reskins, and I've done myself a bunch of reskins, but I want to show you the Neko Cafe because I'm kind of proud of it. And I was just looking at the files and how to edit all of these things, and music. The programming, the scripting of this video game is so easy that pretty much everybody's been modding it. And I think a large part of its success has been the fact that it is so easy to mod, and it's just really extended. Wow, 25 mods. It really has extended the lifetime of the game quite a lot. So I'm just gonna show you quickly the Neko Cafe. Change the sound. Where is it? Okay. I also did the house myself. Made like, I tried to do the Pellish Castle. I don't know if you know it. Let's see. Pellish. So this castle was built by a German king that we had. So this is the castle. And it looks just amazing inside. Like, if you ever go to Romania, like, this is one of the things that you have to see, because it's just a marvel of architecture. It's so beautiful inside. Oops, I broke my front door thingy. I have to go this way. I installed the mod to give me a really big farm, and now I kind of tend to get lost on it. It was somewhere around here, down below. I have ducks and peacocks and stuff like that, and some other weird animals. Yeah, so this is the Neko Cafe. You can see it here. And I really like the fact that you have farming, dating, and fights. Like, it has a bit for everybody. Has fishing also, so I think this is really nice game play, game structure, I don't know how to call it. So this is how it looks here, and let me see if I can enlarge this. Probably not gonna look as good when it's enlarged because it's just pixels. But yeah, this is it. It's a lot more hard to do pixel art than I thought. I much prefer to work with high resolution. But yeah, it's an interesting structure for the game, and yeah, I like the fact that because the programming is so simple and easy, you can, I mean, a lot of people have been doing mods for it. It's just huge. The modding community is just huge, and I think that's really great. I don't think I know any other game that is modded so much. Like, there are mods for absolutely everything. To add content to the game, to make it easier, to make it harder, to make it more realistic. Just any kind of mod you can think of, it has it. Stardew Valley, let me show you. Steam. Where is it? Search. Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley, there it is. I've seen it for cheaper. Let's see how cheapest it's been. $9. Not that great, but for a pixel art game. But because it's so forgiving on the computer requirements, like, you can run this game on a antique and you can still play the game. And that's part because the programming is so light, and um, because the graphics are so small. I mean, Witcher 3, which I really enjoyed, I think it's 15 gigas. I don't even know. It's just huge. It's huge. Like, you have to leave it for a couple of hours to download. And I can play it on high settings because I have a good computer, but many people can't even play Witcher. And it's too bad because they're missing out on an awesome experience. So as an indie developer, I would go more towards a low requirement program, so I would have to be careful to make sure that any game I make with Ernest or with Niels has to have like crappy graphics like this. I mean, I'm not sure how I can do a adequate compromise between the graphics and the requirements. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna not do well with either. I mean, I wouldn't want to do a pixel art game. I hate pixel art, but after spending so much time reading about Stardew Valley and being in groups about Stardew Valley and seeing people's reactions and what they think of the game and everything else, am I still streaming? Yeah, I seem to still be streaming. I have to constantly check to see if I'm not talking to myself again. Yeah, so after looking at all these things, maybe doing a pixel art game has more advantages than disadvantages? I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, can't decide. I'm still leaning more towards doing a adequate graphics game. I really liked how Bastion looks. I keep forgetting the name of who made Bastion and Transistor. Let's see. Supergiant Games, I think it's them. Yeah, it's them. So Supergiant Games made Bastion and whatever this is now, Pyre and Transistor. And I just love this painted look. I think it looks so good, and I've been practicing to draw like this because I think it looks awesome and very artsy. And I think it's a pretty forgiving style as well. Like, you don't have to be pixel perfect and it will still look good. But I have to go into this program to see if what the files are and what the sizes of the files are. I have it on Steam. I probably need to re-download it and go into the files and see what kind of files they have and to see if I can pick it apart. Yeah, and it's something that both of us can do, so we can put out some really nice graphics for it if we start. Because, I mean, in a game, you can give more attention to it. You don't have to put the new graphics each week like we have to for a comic. So we should have time to do them properly and like give some nice graphics for the game and choose the colors better, maybe, to play around with the light and everything and just make it look really nice. But again, I have to go download it and hack it apart to pieces and see what it's made out of. The gameplay in Bastion, I hated it. I didn't even want to play Transistor because of it. I played it for the graphics, and after a while they started to repeat, so I was like, I can watch this video game online. And that's what I did for Transistor. And now Pyre came out, and it's pretty flat shaded and did not impress me one bit, so I'll be curious to see why they abandoned their old style, because it looks so good. Maybe some people complained it was too colorful and confusing for them. I've seen this comment in regards to Stardew Valley. The vanilla version is quite saturated. I like it. I don't really have an issue with it, but again, people have complained, oh, it's ripping my retinas. Ah, it's so bad. And they didn't put this really desaturated, which was like on the other spectrum. I know you, June, you like to have maybe less colorful illustrations, but compared to what they did, yours are also too saturated. And it just, to me, it seems weird that people would like this. I've seen mods for it to turn it into a post-apocalyptic grimy look, and I was like, why did you do that? How is that an improvement? But I guess it's just a matter of taste. Most people seem to like colorful stuff, so I would make my video game colorful as well. Like for the handful of people that want desaturated, I will try and make a video game that is easy to mod, so they can do it desaturated if they want to. So this is, I'm gonna end the stream here, and next week, 21st of November, I will not be streaming because I have to go to the dentist again. So this Thursday I am streaming, next Thursday I'm streaming, just next Tuesday, 21st of November, no stream. So I'm gonna announce this on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere as well, but I'm telling you guys now as well that I will not be streaming next week, and that's probably the only stream that I'm gonna miss. So thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and good night in Europe, and have a lovely evening in America. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Thank you. Good night.